with meteorologist Jeff Donovan.
Good afternoon. Today we are going to see some hot and smoky conditions in our region. In fact, a red flag warning has been issued for part of our area because we could be looking at winds becoming a bit breezy, creating more critical fire danger. However, towards the end of the week, many of us finally going to be looking at a piece of good news as we are going to be looking at a period of cooler temperatures. Today along the Oregon coastline, that's actually one place you can go as early as today to beat the heat and the smoke, as we will see temperatures rising into the 60s. Partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. Expect winds, though, to pick up later in the day out of the north, gusting all the way to 30 miles per hour. In Siskiyou County, we are going to be looking at pockets of smoke, some periods of even dense smoke as we go throughout the day. Temperatures will be climbing into the upper 90s to low 100s. Again, winds becoming fairly gusty later in the day out of the north all the way to 30 miles per hour. East of the Cascades, we are going to be looking at temperatures climbing into the mid-90s this afternoon. 95 degrees in Lakeview, Bly, and in Klamath Falls. Certainly expect some dense smoke through parts of Klamath and Lake County today. And then more concerning, as we go later into the day, we could be looking at winds out of the north and northwest, gusting all the way to 30 miles per hour. That is going to create some critical fire danger concerns. I'll get into that red flag warning in just a minute. They're in the mountains today, 85 degrees at Lake of the Woods, but then mid-90s through Prospect and Butte Falls. And in our west side valleys, 99 degrees today in Medford, 98 degrees in Rogue River. Periods of smoke going to be the most dense as we go into your early afternoon hours, becoming a little lighter in nature as we get into the late afternoon and evening hours. Speaking about that red flag warning I referenced earlier, through much of Klamath County and western Lake County, we do have a red flag warning until 8 p.m. on your Wednesday, because we are going to be looking at that chance for some pretty gusty winds. Very dry conditions could lead to some extreme fire behavior that is certainly going to be concerning, especially over the bootleg fire. But of course, if any other fires were to spark, those could take off fairly quickly. So certainly practice that fire safety. Because of all the smoke we have in the area, we do have an air quality alert until further notice for eastern Jackson County, Lake County, and Klamath County, because area wildfires continuing to pump out an abundant amount of smoke, and that could lead to reductions in air quality. So certainly take it easy if you're going to be spending time outdoors, especially if you suffer from any kind of respiratory illnesses. Timing out your smoke forecast going through the rest of today, things are going to be very dense, or I should say the smoke will be very dense east of the Cascades, and still looking at periods of pretty dense smoke through our west side valleys and through Siskiyou County. Things will thin out a little bit west of the Cascades this evening, although east of the Cascades still going to be stuck in that very dense smoke. And then going into tomorrow, we are going to be looking at some lightening of that smoke in our west side valleys and through parts of northern California, especially tomorrow evening, but east of the Cascades will still be stuck in that very dense smoke. Going forward, one piece of positive news, we're finally going to get a little bit of relief from the heat on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with high temperatures in our west side valleys, only in the upper 80s to low 90s. So for the next 7 days, partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies will be seen on the coast, with temperatures sticking in the 60s. As we go through Siskiyou County, we will be looking at that dip in temperatures as we go Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with highs only in the low to mid 90s. East of the Cascades, we are going to continue to see smoke for a majority of the forecast period. Temperatures on Thursday and Friday, though, will be back into the mid to upper 80s. And then in our mountains, also anticipate some pretty smoky skies. Temperatures will be in the 70s and 80s through the forecast period. And then in our west side valleys, anticipate 2 more days of pretty high heat before we go through that little bit of a cool down by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.